But even when contestants understand, they don't always agree. The processing, as well as all other work on the field, is done by volunteers, all members of the Academy of Model Aeronautics, a non-profit governing body for all model activity in the United States. Many have traveled hundreds of miles to lend a helping hand. Like the contestants, spectators have come from almost everywhere. The children are provided with activities to keep them occupied. Simple, free models to build and supplies for building them, while Academy members help the youngsters solve some of the problems. For those who desire more down-to-earth activity, Academy members have supplied autos to be raced and the tracks on which to race them. Few sporting events have ever offered so much for so many. There is a trade show where contestants and spectators may see the latest equipment and hear the latest technology. There are things to eye and marvel over, and there are eyes to stare back in humor. Now at Doylestown, Pennsylvania, in famed Bucks County, people from everywhere crowd onto this picturesque airfield to see the cream of the world's flyers begin the first of 4 days' intensive competition. The 7th World's Championships for Precision Aerobatics is about to begin. As flyers begin their first round of competition, each is concerned with the positioning of his plane to perform the next maneuver, then framing and flying each maneuver with precision at an exact point in the sky for the critical eyes of the 10 judges, 5 each on 2 flight lines. They can award as high as 7,000 points for a perfect flight. These scores are electronically transmitted to a tabulation center for computation into total points for the round. Of the thousands of active competition flyers in the United States, an executive from Oceanside, California, Phil Kraft, is one of the best. World champion in 1967 and runner-up in 1969, Kraft is here to attempt to recapture the world title, and the United States is counting on him to do it. Helping each flyer is his caller and assistant, the one who acts as a second set of eyes, calling out the next maneuver to be performed and leaving the flyer free to concentrate on his flying. Cliff Werrick, also one of the nation's top flyers, is caller for Kraft. Kraft's score in round 1 is close to 7,000, an almost perfect flight. He takes over the lead and sets the pace for the rounds to come. Another contestant, Wolfgang Matt, a bank clerk from the tiny country of Liechtenstein, moves into the top 6. Current world champion, Bruno Gietzendanner of Switzerland, starts his engine for his first flight. His brother Emil, also a top contender, watches anxiously from the sidelines with the hope that either he or his brother can retain the title for Switzerland. Gietzendanner's standing as world champion depends on his ability to perform every maneuver flawlessly. And flawless he was. At the end of this round, Gietzendanner moves ahead of Kraft of the United States. Jim Whitley of Decatur, Alabama, a group insurance salesman and former championship golfer, makes his first flight. As with most of the other competitors, Whitley's plane is of his own design and named Daddy Rabbit in the language of his native Alabama. As he flies, each pilot is often faced with conditions unlike those